Welcome back to The Good Doctor's Perspective. I'm Dr. Lee, and today we're diving into the silent killers of heart disease. These are conditions that often go unnoticed until it's too late, stealing years from our lives, disrupting families, and leaving us wondering if we could have done something different. Well, the good news is we can. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch out for, what actions to take, and how to protect yourself and your loved ones. When we talk about silent killers, we're referring to the conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and even early stages of heart disease itself. These don't usually scream for attention, they whisper. You probably heard the terms like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or even silent heart disease. But do you know why they're so dangerous? How to detect them, and most importantly, how to stop them before they strike? Let's break these down. Hypertension, often called the silent killer because it rarely has symptoms, but can quietly damage your arteries, heart, and kidneys over time. High cholesterol, it's sneaky. It builds up plaque in your arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of a heart attack or stroke. Type 2 diabetes. This condition isn't just about blood sugar. It's also a significant risk factor for heart disease, doubling the likelihood of a cardiovascular event. These conditions work behind the scenes, but they all have one thing in common. They're manageable if we catch them early. So why are these conditions so dangerous? It's because they affect your body without causing obvious symptoms. For example, you might feel perfectly fine while your blood pressure is quietly stressing your heart and blood vessels. They're sneaky. They don't cause pain or discomfort in the early stages. They're progressive, meaning the longer they're unchecked, the worse the damage becomes. They're interconnected. One condition like high blood pressure increases your risk of developing another, like diabetes or a heart attack. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have high blood pressure, but you don't know it. Over time, it causes your arteries to harden and narrow. Add high cholesterol to the mix, and now you have plaque blocking those arteries. Then one day, a clot forms and triggers a heart attack or stroke. It all happens silently until it doesn't. And here's the scary part. By the time symptoms appear, the damage is already done. That's why heart disease often strikes suddenly, with events like a heart attack or stroke or sudden cardiac death. I have talked with many families at the time of death of a loved one. Someone will say, "I just talked with her a few days ago and she was doing great." Or, "He was never sick his whole life." Conditions like diabetes accelerate this process by contributing to inflammation and further damage your arteries. But don't worry, knowledge is power. Let's move on to the secrets you need to know to protect yourself. So let's recognize some of the early warning signs. While many of these conditions are silent, your body often gives you subtle clues. Here are some signs you shouldn't ignore. 1. Unexplained fatigue. Your heart might be struggling to pump blood efficiently. Shortness of breath, especially during simple activities like climbing stairs. Swelling in the legs or feet. This could indicate fluid buildup from heart failure. Chest discomfort. Not necessarily sharp pain, but a sense of pressure or tightness. Headaches or blurry vision. This can signal dangerously high blood pressure. If you're experiencing any of these regularly, it's time to see a doctor. Don't ignore these red flags. They could save your life. Join me in the next video for the conclusion of the silent killers, heart disease. Secrets you need to know. See you soon.